This past episode of Dynamite was so bad, not even the awful Excalibur wanted to show up for work. However, oddly enough, Dave Meltzer was there for some reason. I don't know why. I've been hearing about Persephone from CMLL for so long, and honestly, I was a little hyped to see her, but an awful matchup with Willow was not how you showcase her. You got to put her against someone that can go for days and days and days, someone that Persephone can destroy. Instead, it was this awful slow match with Willow. Yeah, there was a couple cool spots, but really it was really terrible. And Willow won with a roll up. Very lame. However, the worst part of the show had to have been the fake press conference. There's only been one press conference in the history of AEW that's been worth anything, and that's when CM Punk tore in to the Young Cucks and to the empty headed dumb fuck, who actually was in this segment as well. But instead, you had fake journalists again having a tough time getting through their scripted questions. And then you had MJF and Paige lamely going through their responses. And then you had a brawl at the end of the show. Not much heat. It didn't really get me interested in their Texas death match. MJF is at his best when he is holding court in the middle of the ring, tearing into somebody, and you cut his nuts off in a segment like this. Awful, awful, awful. Booker of the year type shit right there. Awful. The only other thing on AEW that was worth talking about this week didn't even happen on Dynamite. It happened on Collision, and that's when Tommaso Ciampa turned on meth head Mark Briscoe. I know you're saying, what? Wasn't he heel already? I thought he was too. Whatever. You had AEW copying the best, hottest angle that NXT ever produced when Tommaso Ciampa turned on Johnny fucking Gargano. And instead, you have him turn on meth head Mark Briscoe. Everything about Tommaso Ciampa has been horrible in AEW. He came in on Collision, rushed. He was given the belt. It was good. Instantly taken the belt from him, bad. And now you have him instantly turn on Mark Briscoe. The reason it worked in NXT is because Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa had years building their relationship and building their bond, and you actually cared when he turned on Johnny Gargano. Here, it's like, what? Why do I care? I don't, and I really don't care. Booker of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know if you thought this episode of Dynamite was any good, because I honestly would love to hear from people who thought Dynamite was actually entertaining, because I thought it was terrible, and I think a lot of people are in my camp as well. Let me know what you think.